which hops you're using for this?
So it's same as last year.
Right.
It's bittered with Warrior, which is a super clean bittering hop.
Yeah.
It's been around for, gosh, since late 90s. We've been using it in Pliny since day one.
Right.
And we stopped using it for a while in Elder because we just couldn't get it during the hop shortage. And then it's got Amarillo, which is very like stone fruit, peach and apricot. And then Simcoe, this would be grapefruit and pine.
Right.
And then Centennial, which is very like juicy fruit. And like candied.
Is that the one that's kind of like floral, like ambrosia? Kind of. There's like one of these is like a Turkish delight. I'm trying to say.
Kind of like.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is.
I get fruity like
I get juicy fruit,
Juicy
like
fruit,
like
yeah.
juicy
the,
fruit, but I'm thinking the cereal.
and the
gum.
not tricks or the other one.
The other one
yeah.
was the toucan. Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops, yeah, it's very Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
But I also always associate Centennial with like candied fruit, like fruit that's been that's coated with sugar.
Yeah, yeah.
That
like you'd use in like a fruit.
Yeah, like a
Fruit cake.
Kind of
like a Jello fruit cake type thing. Yeah, exactly.
Ambrosia, I think.
And yeah, when you smell like true Centennial, it just smells like candied fruit. And then Tomahawk, which would be a dank quality, and
The
then,
herby one.
and there's only a little bit. We use more Tomahawk in Pliny the Elder than we do in this.
Okay.
There's a little Tomahawk in Pig. But this gets it at the end of the boil, so you don't capture as much of the dank quality. And then there's some Chinook in it. Chinook contributes like peppery quality. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. The very finish.
And there's only there's 4 dry hops that go into this, and the final dry hop is a lot of Chinook. So it's at the very end of the dry hop. It gets Chinook, but nowhere else. So it's just
with the
a
dry
quick.
hopping, are you using a mixture of all these hops together?
Yeah.
So is it every year the same?
It's always the same now. Now it's just process procedural changes.
Right.
Like the only difference this year is that the pH is a little lower, so it's a little more acidic,
Yeah.
which makes it a little drier and a little more drinkable.
Yeah.
And it's not as flabby. Like in the wine world, they say flabby or clumsy, which means a wine doesn't have enough acidity, and it needs a little more acidity to be a little more snappy on the palate. So it's a little. We basically controlled the pH better this year.
Okay.
That's really the only difference.
Well, I noticed
In the
the
malt?
year before
Well, it's
last.
exactly the same.
The year before last was my favorite that had been to date, but this is actually, in my opinion, better than that one. But I like the drier.
It's so rounded.
Yeah,
It's so rounded.
We're always trying to get the acidity a little lower because it makes it more drinkable. It's a much more drinkable
We want
beer.
to drink as much as we can, you know.
So